The O's a half game ahead of Toronto, and the Orioles turn to their ace for game number 108.
The Orioles return to the best they have in Corbin Burnes, and simply been one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. 2.45 ERA. That is the second best ERA in all of baseball. And you want to talk about consistency. He has shown it. All 21 of his starts, he's worked at least 5 innings. He's averaged 6 1/3 on the year and 17 quality starts out of 21, which is second most in Major League Baseball.
30th of July begins with a cutter popped up. Second baseman Jordan Westburg tonight retrieves that out of the sky, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out for Corbin Burnes. And he strikes out Varsho, 97 on the slicing cutter.
Come on now. Rear back and give me a little extra early here, Corbin Burnes. Little cutter at 97, top shelf.
Guerrero hits that cutter to right center field, and it's down for a hit. Inside out at that ball the other way. It was in on the hands.
Horwitz checks his swing, and he couldn't check it fully. He's punched out on a slider. Orioles will come to bat against Chris Bassitt when we return.
Chris Bassitt is still trying to get back on track. It's been a tough month of July. In his 4 starts, he's pitched to an ERA over 6. Suffered his 9th loss of the season in his last start. It was against the Rays. He lasted just 5 innings. Only gave up 3 runs, but he did strike out 6. But it was the 97 pitches. He just was not as efficient as he wants to be.
Chris Bassitt's best pitch, that sinker, is torched. 110-mile-per-hour base hit, making it 12 straight with a hit for the Milkman.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw to second. They got him. Cowser doesn't think so, but for now, a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Rutschman set down on the high cutter, and Alejandro Kirk getting Colton Cowser.
55th walk for Henderson, most of any Oriole.
And the Orioles, a 2-out base runner for Santander.
The Orioles are making Chris Bassitt work.
Santander inside the bag at third. That's a fair ball off the sidewall and left. Henderson racing around third. He gets the wave in from Tony Mansolino, and he scores. Anthony Santander shoots one the other way. His 71st run batted in, and Henderson is home. A 2-out rally for the game's first run.
And that one's lifted to shallow left center field. Baroa under it. And that'll do it for the first inning. Anthony Santander gets 1 off Chris Bassitt. It's 1-0 Orioles.
65% first pitch strike rate for Burnes. That's one area he's leveled up this year, the highest of his career. And he's at 80% so far, 4 out of 5. There's a breaking ball. That was maybe the slider, a little bit harder. And Burnes gets a rollout to shortstop. Clement, who chases as much as anybody in the game, grounds out to Henderson. Back-to-back groundouts to short. Addison Barger, first pitch cutter. Over to second. It's another efficient inning for Corbin Burnes. 10 pitches in a 1-2-3.
Full count from an 0-2 count earlier. 3-2 pitch hit on the ground to third. Nice play by Clement. And they got him. Took a bit of a high hop there, and Ernie did well to just secure that ball. And then even better to make the throw to get Westburg.
Third inning, 1-0. O's leading the Blue Jays. And down he goes on a sinker from Burnes, 98.
That's not fair.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A slider by Burnes. 2 punch-outs in the third. He's just 1 over the minimum. He has 4 strikeouts already. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Bassitt, the veteran right-hander, will face Urias, Cowser, and Rutschman here in the bottom of the third.
The ball's hit.
Right field, Ramon. This thing is torched. This thing is gone. Opposite way, Ramon Urias. And the Orioles have the first 2.
Boy, you talk about a backside bomb, huh? Ramon Urias, his 5th long ball of the year, his 17th RBI, and the Orioles continue to hit the long ball, make it 168 on the year. That is #1 in all of Major League Baseball, and what a swing that was.
Cowser rips this into right field. He's 2 for 2. A base hit for Colton. He is red hot.
There you go, Rutsch.
Adley Rutschman back on the board with a base hit, and Cowser will hold at second. So 3 successive hits for the Orioles against Bassitt here in the third. A looping fly into right, and that's going to drop in for Henderson. Barger tried to deke the runners. He didn't, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
First pitch hit back to Bassitt, to Kirk for 1, and over to first for a 1-2-3 double play.
Rutschman now at third, Henderson at second. And it's up to Ryan O'Hearn to drive in some runs with 2 outs.
O'Hearn, little flare out to left field. This could be trouble. This is trouble. A fair ball. And 2 more score. Ryan O'Hearn knocked the other way. Rutschman and Henderson are in, and the Orioles have 3 in the inning and 4 in the game.
Guerrero, the only Blue Jay to reach so far in this game. He had a single to right field in the first. Corbin Burnes has retired everyone else. Check swing, and that'll be ball 4. Guerrero on for the second time against Burnes today. 0-1 pitch hit on the ground, up the middle into right center field. Guerrero around second, trying for third. The throw goes into second, and the Blue Jays are threatening here in the top of the 4th. So 2 on for the Blue Jays with only 1 out, and Alejandro Kirk coming to the plate. He lifts this one to center field and fairly deep. Mullins is back, and that'll be an easy tag and score for Guerrero. It's a sacrifice fly for Alejandro Kirk, and the Blue Jays are on the board.
The rare 3-0 steal, and Cedric makes it for his team leading 18. Ramon Arias, a home run hitter an inning ago.
Orioles have been good tonight. Runners in scoring position, 2 for 4.
Ramon up the middle, a base hit. Mullins gets a wave around from third. Varsho's throw to the plate, cut off on the top of the mound. What a night for Ramon Arias. Solo homer in the 3rd, RBI single in the 4th, mashing out of the 9th spot.
Baroa trying to prove something. He stands in at 1-2 facing Corbin Burnes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Throw to first after the ball skips in front of Rutschman. He throws down to Mountcastle, and that's a strikeout for Corbin Burnes. Swing and a miss by Springer. Tag him, throw him, that's it. Another clean inning for Corbin Burnes. 5 1-0s as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 30 home runs for Anthony Santander to take over the club lead. To say he's hot is an understatement, especially when it comes to the long ball. Swings and fly ball toward right field. Drifting back, that is out of here.
Oh, that ball right off the top of the wall, that snuck out of here. Here's a guy who's on a heater. Number 31 for Anthony Santander. Up and out, and Santander's extraordinary summer continues.
Corbin Burnes is back out there for the 6th inning. Orioles the 6-1 lead on Toronto.
Left field, Colton Cowser, and Corbin Burnes 64 pitches through 5 1/3. All right, so what was this about between Colton and Corbin, I wonder?
Way to go, buddy. Good job, buddy.
I think that's the first fly out to Colton tonight, so maybe they had something planned.
Big chopper to shortstop. Henderson has an underhand flip to second, and he over. The Orioles also have a lead right now, 6-1 over the Blue Jays.
2-1 pitches hit well and into right field, a base hit. Barger around first hard, but he'll stop there with a leadoff single.
Ground ball to third. Urias goes to second. On the way to first from Westberg. It is a double play. Around the horn for 2.
Baroa hits a tough ground ball up the middle. Barehand play at second by Westberg, not in time. Stuart Baroa's aboard with a single here to extend the 7th and flip the order back over.
So 6 2/3. Burnes is going to be taken out in the middle of an inning here, and you know what that means? That'll give this crowd a chance to get on their feet and salute their ace. Lefty, says Brandon Hyde. Ciano Perez in, Corbin Burnes out.
Get the nod here against the left-handed hitting Dalton Varsho.
Varsho hooks it down the line. That ball is off the wall. Baroa scores. Late stop sign given to Springer. He will get back to third, but it's an RBI double for Dalton Varsho, and it's 6-2.
And they'll turn to one of the newest Orioles, Sir Anthony Dominguez, for the 9th.
Yeah, 41st appearance between the Phillies and the Orioles. 3-2 record.
98 popped up. Westberg and Henderson drift out into right. And it's Jordan with a call. And 1 up, 1 down for Dominguez in the 9th. 1-2 for Jimenez. Another slider struck him out. Went in, went out, went all about.
Big time.
1 out away from taking 2 of the first 3 in the series. Here's Stuart Baroa. Yes, sir! 98 painted. Dominguez shuts the door, and the Orioles take it 6-2 over the Blue Jays.